Chris Masaya, pagsama-sama.
Tonight's headlines: Duterte calls Marcos Jr. weak. ADB OKs $600 million loan for universal health care. COVID-19 cases in the country at 2,823,210. Philippines welcomes first batch of Sputnik Light doses. Shear northeast monsoon to affect parts of Luzon. And stocks peso down on BSP rate decision. Good evening. Today is Friday, November 19, 2021. I am Miguel Paulo Tagonon and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. President Rodrigo Duterte on Friday called presidential aspirant former Senator Ferdinand Marcos Jr. a weak leader as he ruled out a coalition with his daughter Sara Duterte's Lakas CMD. Duterte was addressing PDP Laban members at a venue in Calapan, Mindoro when he was asked if his federalismo ng dugong dakilang samahan and the PDP Laban faction to which he belonged would ally with Lakas CMD party. To recall, Sara has announced that she would be backing the presidential bid of Marcos, the standard bearer of the Partido Federal ng Pilipinas. The mayor of Davao City is the vice presidential candidate and newly installed chairperson of the Lakas CMD. Manila-based multilateral lender Asian Development Bank said Friday it has approved a $600 million policy-based loan to support the Philippines' implementation of the Universal Healthcare or the UHC program. The ADB said its Build Universal Healthcare Loan program seeks to support the Philippine government's initiatives to improve the financing and delivery of the health services and implement measures to monitor the performance of health service providers. This is in line with the Universal Healthcare Act to ensure all Filipinos have equitable access to quality health services and avoid high out-of-pocket health expenses. Under the law, the Philippines has automatically included all Filipinos in its National Health Insurance Program as part of its UHC reform. It also mobilized revenues from higher taxes on alcohol, sweetened beverages, tobacco, and heated tobacco and vapor products to help finance UHC and expand primary care services. The Department of Health reported 1,485 confirmed COVID-19 cases on Friday to bring the total number of infected in the country to 2,823,210. This brought the active cases to 23,200 and of the total, 59.6% are mild, 3.8% are asymptomatic, 19.56% are moderate, 12% are severe, and 5.1% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 2,753,312 after 1,393 patients recover from the deadly disease. The death toll is now at 46,698 with 277 fatalities recorded. Data also showed that 33% of 3,800 intensive care unit beds for COVID-19 patients nationwide are in use. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Chris Masaya, pagsama-sama.
Bong, yung naumpisahan ko, tapusin mo. Mga bagong highway, tulay, tren, dapat ma-enjoy na kaagad ng mga tao yan. Kailangan lahat bakunado at laging may ayuda pag kailangan. Huwag dapat makabalik ang mga drug lords para ligtas ang pamilya. Yung ginawa mong malasakit centers, maganda yan. Padamihin mo pa. Magkasama tayo. Tayo ang nagsimula, tuloy-tuloy lang, Bong.
Ngayong Lunes sa The Athletes Tribune Season 2. Interesting at fun na kamustahan.
So, ano naman yung feeling mo na makakalaban mo si Shear next conference? So, syempre alam naman namin, aware naman kami lahat na isa siya sa mga talagang pinaka naging ka-host mo sa SM.
Kontrobersyal na tanungan.
Meron bang konting kurot sa puso mo or may hinanakit ka ba na na-trade ka?
Abangan at panoorin ang two-time UAAP MVP, two-time PBA Best Player of the Conference at 2013 PBA Most Valuable Player, Arwin Santos. Samahan nyo kami ngayong November 22, Monday at 7 p.m. dito lang sa mas fun at mas pina-exciting na season ng The Athletes Tribune. Makinig at makisali sa usapan every Friday night at 6 p.m. sa iSpeak Katribu Podcast. Samahan sina Daniel at Alvin na pag-usapan ang mga relevant topic na tiyak kakarelatean nyo mga katribu. At pagdating ng Sunday at 7 p.m., Speak Your Mind with our iSpeak program na sasagot sa mga tanong regarding the latest and relevant issues sa paligid natin. I-like at i-follow nyo ang Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now on YouTube para updated ka sa mga latest episode namin mga katribu. Chris Masaya, pagsama-sama.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
In other news, the Philippines welcomed the first 5,000 doses of the single-shot Sputnik Light vaccine donated by the Russian government. According to the National Task Force Against COVID-19, the plane carrying the latest batch of the vaccine doses, which also includes 2,805,000 Sputnik V shots, landed at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 2 past 2 p.m. The delivery came hours after the arrival of the 1,306,000 doses of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. The Food and Drug Administration issued an emergency use authorization for Sputnik Light on August 20. The Russian Direct Investment Fund said that the Sputnik Light demonstrated 79.4% efficacy compared with 91.6% for the two-shot Sputnik V. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa announced that the shear line or the tail end of a frontal system will be affecting the eastern section of southern Luzon, while the northeast monsoon will also affect northern and central Luzon. Bicol region and Quezon province will experience cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms due to the shear line with possible flash floods or landslides during heavy rains. Palawan, Visayas, and Mindanao will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms with possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. Meanwhile, Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains due to the northeast monsoon. And in business, combination of latest Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas rate decision and economic news from the US resulted in the negative close of both the main stocks gauge and peso on the Friday. The main gauge shed 18.77 points or 0.26% to 7,280.57 at the closing bell. The broader all shares declined by 55.59 points or 1.41% to 3,878.11. Regina Capital Development Corporation Head of Sales Luis Limdingan said that Philippine shares fell as investors digested the latest statement from the BSP, earnings reports from U.S. retailers, and an update on the employment market. Volume rose to 2.11 billion shares, amounting to 22.7 billion pesos. Decliners led advancers at 127 to 66, while 49 shares were unchanged. Meanwhile, the peso depreciated to 50.41 against the US dollar from 50.23 a day ago. That wraps up the stories tonight. We would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, Mary Kay, Department of Tourism and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Ala Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. And before we go, it's 36 days before Christmas. Again, this is Miguel Patagonon and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night and God bless us all.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Christmas saya, pagsama-sama. Katribu, hanap mo ba ay food to satisfy your cravings, essential products o ano paman? Sagot ka namin dito sa tindahan ni Tarsi. Halina't tuklasin, kilalanin at alamin ang kwento sa likod ng iba't ibang produkto at negosyo mula sa ating Pinoy local entrepreneurs na tiyak papatok sa'yo. Samahan natin si Tarsi simula November 16 na mapapanood sa programang Gising na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune at Tribune Now on YouTube. Ang Daily Tribune may digital shows na din. Dahil sa mas lumalaki at mas lumalakas nating tribu, handog sa inyo ng Daily Tribune ang mga programang magbibigay buhay araw-araw. Be informed at mag-good vibes tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Be updated sa news and happenings sa Tribune News on Q. Mas kilalanin pa natin ang mga paborito niyong atleta sa programang The Athletes Tribune. Alamin ang latest entertainment sa programang What's Up. Ma-inspire sa mga kwentong hatid ng Perfect. Search lang ang Daily Tribune sa inyong Facebook at Tribune Now on YouTube. See you there mga katribu!
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tercito are available on our community Viber.
Christmas saya, pagsama-sama.